ecosystem. Ecosystem is the place where you live. Like for example, animals which live in water, that is called as aquatic ecosystem. Few animals which lives on land, they belong to terrestrial ecosystem. So your surrounding or the home where you live, that is the ecosystem. The living things like humans and animals and also plants, we live in the environment and they constantly interact with their environment to maintain a balance in nature. It is like we are dependent on them, like dependent on abiotic and biotic. We are interdependent, and only when we are interdependent we form this balance in the nature. Like all these living organisms interact with each other and for their activities such as reproduction, growth, development and others which are affected by the abiotic components of the ecosystem. Now here you can look at this picture wherein you have a flower and you can see a butterfly sitting on that flower. Now what is the abiotic component here? That is the climatic condition, sunlight. Okay. So because of that, the butterfly can identify the flower and it will go and sit upon it, and what will that butterfly help in? It will help in the transfer of pollen grains. So when this happens, the flower needs to bloom. So when the flower needs to bloom, it needs sufficient temperature conditions, sunlight, everything, so that the bird or the butterfly will identify it and it will go sit on the flower. So each level of the food chain, they form a trophic level. That is, the autotrophs or the producers are at the first trophic level, which means, now let us know the term autotrophs. Auto is self, so they prepare their own food. So they will occupy the first trophic level because they will take up more sun energy, that is the solar energy, in the process of photosynthesis, and they are the major producers. So every one of us depends on autotrophs directly or indirectly, and what they do is they fix up the solar energy and they make it available for heterotrophs or other consumers. So heterotrophs here are which are depending on others for the food and energy. So the autotrophs, they form the first level, then comes the heterotrophs, that is the other one is the herbivores. After that they come for the herbivores. Herbivores are animals which feed on green plants. Okay, so herbivores, they are also called as primary consumers. They come at the second trophic level, and the energy is reduced here when it is transferred from first trophic level to second trophic level. Then the small carnivores or the secondary consumers. So primary consumers are herbivores, secondary consumers are small carnivores which feeds upon the animals which feeds on herbs. Okay, and thirdly, that is the large carnivores, they are also called as tertiary consumer. They form the fourth trophic level. So the energy is decreased as it goes to first trophic level to fourth trophic level, and the direction of flow is unidirectional, that is they flow in single direction. Next point is the food web, or you can also call it as food cycle. This is the natural interconnections of the food chain, and this food chain will also form food webs, which is a graphical representation, usually with an image of what eats what in the ecological community. And next we studied about the hazards which we cause to our environment, that is the ozone layer. So the ozone layer is the region of Earth's stratosphere that absorbs most of the sun's ultraviolet radiations, that is the UV rays. It is also called as Earth's natural sunscreen. Substances that are broken down by biological process are said to be biodegradable, that is the waste which we dispose. Okay, substances that are not broken down by the biological processes are said to be non-biodegradable. So, examples like plastics. So, we have few important questions under this chapter, that is, what are the components of ecosystem? So, we have two components, that is abiotic and biotic components. So, you will give explanations for abiotic, biotic with suitable examples. Next, classification of organisms into three groups. They are producers, consumers and decomposers. And how is energy transfers? It is transferred unidirectionally. How is energy transferred? The transfer of energy is unidirectional, and how it is transferred in each trophic levels. Next, what is biomagnification? That is the accumulation of the chemical products which is left over in each trophic level. That process is biomagnification. How is ozone formed? So, you can write the molecular formula of a 2 oxygen atom combining with a single oxygen atom forming O3, that is formation of ozone. And the difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste which we throw out, and you can write the examples also for them.